Alrighty then. On to Storm King's Thunder.
Where's Jim Carrey when you need him?
Well,
Oh man, wait, Chris, you weren't here when Andrew did that at the start of every session, were you?
I don't think so. That's pretty awesome.
If you go watch all the beginning, like the first, I don't know, 4 videos or something.
except in the last 2 or whatever of our other campaign, then it was like I had a nice intro.
Yeah. Well,
And
we
now
are
Tim's
live.
just being
so-
mean.
Hey, it's not mean if everyone laughs. I mean, wait, what? Well,
Or we're just all jerks.
we are live on Twitch, so those of you out in the internet lands and on the YouTubes, like, comment, and
MySpace.
subscribe for our Dungeons and Dragons shenanigans. Why am I getting a phone call right now?
Is it your brother?
Is it Zaganu?
Is it our wizard?
I wish I had a phone in this.
You're
How
a
does Zaganu
wizard,
get a phone?
Larry.
We do. We have a phone. We have a Twitter account.
Oh,
This-
we do.
this
We
thing-
have 2 Twitter stones. I forgot about them.
Whoa, this is a different map.
Yeah. What happened?
TM's like, you guys aren't going
This-
fast enough, so this is where you are now.
Yes, this is the map of Faerun, and you have been traveling on this map, although we have a more zoomed-in version.
Oh.
But I'm just going to show you.
We've covered a
In the
The
lot.
north.
Yeah, you have successfully made it from over here down this way.
I feel like this is public shaming right here.
So
Yeah.
here's where your adventures have been.
Hold on, I gotta zoom out so I can actually see where you clicked on the map.
Where did you put it on the map?
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I made a little highlight, but it's kind of like a gray color.
It's a dark green.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to see that then.
It's like over here. This
Oh,
shows
cool.
your travels on the map.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
We went pretty far.
that little line. Yeah, you guys have been doing great. Look at that. You've made it around one of those mountains. There's like you were by some ice, and now you're by a river. As you know, you guys have started out from the town of Bryn Shander, and soon after you arrived there, giants attacked, which you were good enough to help defend the town. And a few of the villagers there had some help that they wanted from you, or help that they offered you in various different ways. And so, the sheriff's deputy asked you to go to the next town over and ask the dwarves for some help, which you did that, and you patrolled Icewind Dale and became defenders of Icewind Dale, and you began your trip towards Xantharl's Keep, which was not something that they really asked you to do, but you thought you'd go track down the Weevil, who you've heard about from a little bit. Everyone else wants you to go to Waterdeep or Neverwinter, but you have not decided to do that yet. So you are currently heading this way to the east. Now, if you're wondering, Waterdeep and Neverwinter, they're all down along the coast this way. And you've also heard about stuff over here in the valley. But what you guys are doing is you guys are heading up this way.
What's over here?
That you'll get there later. I'm sure probably before you ever go to Waterdeep or Neverwinter, you'll head
Before
on over there.
140.
I think we need to go there.
Yeah, and actually, because we switch back over to the map here in a minute, the rest of this map is a zoomed out version. So the entire map is only covering the area that's marked as the north. So we're not, if you guys really want to go to the Lands of Intrigue, we can do that. But I can tell you, it's going to be less and less giants. You're going to be seeing less of the Storm King's thunder and more of like the Koatoa invasion of the Lands of Intrigue, which, hey, that's fun too.
So what's the old empire like? Like, it looks pretty cool over there.
Yeah, that seems like a nice place, doesn't it? And I've heard that they have like a lot of things to steal.
The unapproachable east. Yeah.
Are we able to go here?
Yeah, you'll go there pretty soon. That's next on your list.
Is that where we steal the boat?
Okay, sounds good.
So I think we should go to Neverwinter. I think is what he's telling us to do.
So back on this map, you guys have been heading towards. You've actually left the town of Luskin, and you were kind of setting off to go towards Mirabar and actually towards Xantharl's Keep, just to the east of you. You have your horses all set, and you are ready to, be on your way, I guess. And let's
So guys,
just measure this and see how far. it
dumb
is.
question. Why are we going to Xantharl's Keep again?
To get the Weevil.
Yeah, you've heard that there are people looking for this guy, the Weevil. There was actually a guy from Bryn Shander who he said he'd been looking for the Weevil, and he really wanted you to go down and report back to his other members of the Gauntlet, and tell them that he was there safe and etc. You guys decided you just go get the Weevil to start with. And then, as you became heroes of the area, a couple people said, "Hey, we're from Mirabar, and we're looking for this guy. See if you can bring him back alive." And so you're heading out to do that first. You've also, so just kind of the outstanding things that you still have heard about. Sirak, the son of Artis Cimber in Bryn Shander, he told you that you could go to Waterdeep and find his family there, and he said he'd even accompany you and help you get a ship. You said no to him, and but if you ever head down to Waterdeep, you can see his family and see what they're up to. And then you also had Duvessa Shane. She said that if you wanted to head towards Waterdeep, she has an aunt that is a captain of a ship there, and you could use that ship to travel more quickly. And also Sir Barrick from Bryn Shander, he had told you that you would be able to go down to Neverwinter and report back to Sir Laniver and tell him, the situation and what's going on there. You've also, at this point, heard rumors of a couple other things besides the fact that the Weevil you've heard might be in the area of Xantharl's Keep. You also know that if you go to the town of Everlund, which is way off to the east here, if you go way off to the east to Everlund, they said there's ways you can travel more quickly if you go there. And if you go down here into the valley, somewhere in this kind of Desserin Valley area, anywhere around here, there's rumors of some other giants being active over there. You have a bunch of options available to you, and you're ready to kind of start out in your travels.
Well, let's go get the Weevil.
Guys, I think we should go get the ship and then go up to the old Empire.
Let's sail west. Give me something good west.
Like Asia? I hear Asia's to the west.
So we're close to Neverwinter, or we can go to Mirabar.
I mean, didn't we already decide we're gonna go to Mirabar?
Sounds good.
Mirabar.
Gonna get that Weevil.
All right, so 150 miles to get to Mirabar. And let's see here. How fast do we decide your horses are? 40 miles a day?
60
Yeah.
miles a day?
60 miles? All right.
150.
Got some good horses, dang.
They're really fast.
Clydesdales.
All right, so if you, your horses could make 60 miles a day. If you're traveling at 60 miles a day, then that's a pretty good pace. So you'll have disadvantage on on noticing things and keeping a watch out on the road. But you're on this Blackford Road, which, as you've already heard, is perfectly fine until you get to the area of the crags, which are known for crawling with bandits and things. So on your way to Mirror Bar, you don't have to worry too much about being ambushed.
Should we slow down
Run
around the
slower you
crags?
can.
Yeah,
Well,
probably a smart idea.
isn't there a river between where, like, isn't there a bridge at Mirabar? So there would be a river between us and the crags.
Yeah. The crags don't. You'll be going through the crags between Mirabar and Xantharl's Keep, but for this part, you're just going to be kind of going through the tundra. You're still in the cold lands up here.
All right,
Once you
let's
get
do
south
it.
of the Mirar River, then you start getting into grasslands and forests and things. But up here, you're still just in the ice.
All right, let's do it. No,
All right.
No dilly dallying.
Just go for it.
We're going.
Shop at Thwips.
All right.
Not good.
95. As you are traveling,
It's a lot of works.
95 works.
We let the wizard deal with them, and we will.
Zagadou decides, hey, I can take care of this. You guys just go on without me. And so that's what you do.
Like, you sure?
The end.
Went out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah, as you are traveling, you come upon 3 stone giants that
Okay.
are in the middle of dismantling a ruin, and you see them, kind of off the road a little bit to the south, kind of along the river there almost. They're, like I said, they're dismantling the ruin of a settlement that used to be along the river. If you want to, you could try to run for it. You could try to sneak past because they haven't noticed you yet, or you could confront them.
Does anybody have a piece of paper?
Why?
Paper beats rock.
Yeah,
There's a
so
lame
I
joke.
think we should just
apologize.
sneak past them.
Yeah. They're not like, there's no people around, they're not hurting anybody, are they?
Nope. Yeah, they're just taking apart a, they're basically digging through the ruins here, and the place they're taking apart is not like actively being lived in. So it's already kind of taken apart, and you don't know if they're searching for something or if they're just destroying things, but that's what they're doing.
I'm okay with sneaking by.
Yeah, I think they're gonna
All right.
avoid conflict.
Let's sneak by.
All right, so just each of you give me a stealth
This is gonna go well.
roll.
Boom.
Yeah, stealth.
Nailed it.
Hey, Balgus, you and I are gonna have fun.
Yeah, so as you are making your way, you guys are a little ways from where they are, but you notice that whatever noise you've made has attracted their attention,
Great.
and so if you want to, you can still try to make a run for it, but they are going to.
Sure.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and throw a rock at you.
I'm going to
So-
completely give us directions to Mirabar.
hey, which way's Mirabar? Yeah, let's
Over
see.
there.
We got a
So
little turned
one
around.
One giant's going to throw a rock at Balgus and one at Minphilius. So this one's for Balgus here. Oh wait, can you guys see these rolls? I think you guys need to see these. Anyways, does a 16 hit your AC, Balgus?
Nope.
All right. And so a rock comes crashing through across the road there, and then let's see. I assume 10 probably doesn't hit you, Minphilius.
It does not.
Actually, he rolled a 1, so he lobs a rock at you, and it just thuds into the road, and then slowly tips over and falls into the off the road to the side, so it doesn't even succeed in blocking the road and slowing you down. So you guys can either roll initiative and you can try to do something with these guys, or you can just make a run for it, and you'll probably each have another. Well, there's 3 of them, so they'll probably have time to throw 1 more rock each, but then you'd be out of range.
I would like to run away.
Too bad, man. I already rolled initiative.
I mean, I'm running away, so.
Yeah,
I would like to run.
I agree.
All right, Balgus draws his weapon, boldly standing, knowing that he can go toe to toe with anybody. And as he draws his axe, the little slots and things on his armor whistle out. Pop it whips, and the little flag pops up on his back, and the giants pause for just a second, seeing that, and the others of you give a good whip to your horses and start off. And I assume that Balgus, you're going to try to follow them, and you see the rest of them starting on the path.
Nope, that ain't me.
Or are you just going to stand there and
Guys,
take on 3 giants by yourself?
I can't stand by this injustice.
What injustice?
Like, yeah, the injustice of demolition work.
They threw a rock at me.
But they didn't even hit you.
That's not their ruin. And they're damaging this perfectly good road.
My taxes, though.
Quick question: are they dwarven ruins?
Here, let me just roll, and we'll see what they are.
Can't let
If it's a
my dwarven homeboys ruins get jacked up.
Because they're not already jacked up because they're ruins.
Hey,
sorry, if it's a 1.
ruins can
Yeah.
be repaired.
yeah, they actually are. You notice that the rock that landed next to you
Great.
clearly has some dwarven runes on it. They're
Guys,
rune.
this rock
Ruin
clearly
ruins.
says send nudes. Gotta do it. we gotta fight them.
Can I try to persuade and yell back to Balgus, just fly, you fool?
Yeah, and
help.
Zagadou even helps you out. He
Why are you
raises
rolling?
his staff and
Just-
tells you guys to run.
I wanted to help you out.
Did a great job.
Yeah.
Solid 1.
Run if you want.
I guess.
Run if you feel like it. You don't have to listen to me. Just
Just do your own thing, man.
Actually, you know what? You be you, man.
Yeah, so
We're
the
running.
3 giants start to run towards the road as you guys take off on your horses, and the first thing they do is they roll a rock towards you to try to bowl you guys off there. And so I'm gonna guess that Balgus probably was near the front of the line normally, because he's armored and everything. So let's say Balgus and Kel, the 2 of you guys can make a dexterity saving throw.
We should have fought, man.
Well, Balgus is hit by a rock.
Fortunately, do I grapple with it with my shield?
Your grappling only works when
Just roll
something
with it.
misses you, then you can grab it. Yeah, whenever something misses you, then you can use your reaction to grapple it. Assuming you're not already grappling something. You take 25 damage and get knocked down. And Kel does not take any damage. Misses him.
Ooh.
Yeah, as the rock is kind of rolling across the ice, you see the other 2 giants are there sweeping the little path for it to make it curve the right way. And
Nice.
Kel sees it coming and steps out of the way, and Balgus, you were right there behind him and just get thwacked by it. And
Giant, like,
you're knocked
curling.
off your horse, but The others are still ready to run. And as everyone else kind of charges past on their horses, let's see, who else is left? Badger and Menphilius each get an attack. So Badger, I assume 24 probably does hit your AC.
Yeah.
Then you would take 23 bludgeoning damage. And Menphilius, is your AC 17 or lower?
It is lower than 17.
So you get hit for 31 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, good. I'm glad. That's great.
You guys get hit pretty hard. Balgus, do you want to try to climb on your horse, or how do you want to respond to this? You see rocks having plowed into these guys, and everyone else is still trying to frantically get away.
Good question.
The giants aren't that far from you now. They're only about 60 feet away.
Let me see something really quick. Sorry. Sorry, I don't have my vow of enmity on my character sheet right now. Oh no, abjure enemy. Oh, okay. That's not helpful though. I guess I'll try and get back on the horse.
Yeah, you were knocked down, but your horse is standing up again, and you can easily jump back on and ride off with the others. Who, I'm assuming, the rest of you slowed partially and didn't just completely charge away from Balgus.
Sure.
All right, so you guys are able to make a run for it, and pretty quickly you can outdistance these giants because they're more interested in still pursuing the ruins they were taking apart. Although I think technically they're as fast as your horses, so if they really wanted to pursue you, they could try to chase you down. Also, I just heard that we're not going to have our wizard here.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you guys continue on, and you get a number 45. See, I'm giving you guys chances for combat here because you haven't had combat in a while.
So can
We
we
could've.
rest and heal?
But we had some pains.
I got half-life.
Dude, 3 giants is too scary for me.
We killed 14 giants once.
But they didn't throw rocks, or when they did, they missed. Yeah. You guys, as you guys are kind of rounding the bend there and getting away from where the giants were, you run into, before you really get a good chance to rest. Unfortunately, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter to me. I'm not one of you guys. No skin off my back if 5 new adventurers show up. You see 7 as you're around the bend on either side of the road, basically. I guess not on either side. A total of 7 split between both sides of the road. As you are charging around the corner to get away from the giants, you run right into this group of elk. And they're all normal elk.
Guys, I could use an elk steak right now. Let's just kill one this time though.
We don't have fireball.
If only we had a fireball.
I'll just misty step up and slash it with my axe.
You know that there's giants behind us, right?
I don't
You
care.
know that's a thing still? Okay.
While you
Yeah,
do
you
that,
guys-
I'm gonna keep
I'm
going.
assuming you guys have galloped off for about 10 minutes here, so you're pretty sure the giants aren't pursuing
Oh.
you.
Okay.
I
But-
thought we saw
but you
the
had-
giants turn around anyways. I thought that's
Yeah,
what
you-
you're saying.
you
They were
saw
more
them
interested
kind
in
of
the
like-
ruins.
Wave at you like, ah,
Get
not
you
worth
off my
following the
lawn.
small folk. You want to do anything with the elk?
Guys, I
mean-
want to eat an elk.
Well, I thought you were already killing one. I thought you were in the process of murdering one.
You were like, oh, well, we're doing other things for no apparent
they-
reason.
The elk kind of lift their head up and look, and they run, start to scatter.
Yeah.
And just then, Balgus appears right in front of one of them, who just kind of bumps into his shield there, and wouldn't you know it, right then, whoop, chop it whips, and I assume you grapple it and just slit its neck right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you take down the elk, and do you yell out anything to your companions?
I got one!
Here
Looks like
goes.
meat's back on the menu, boys. Yeah, and you guys are able to take if you want to, you figure with the elk here, you know that there's nothing else that was too dangerous lurking around, because of course the elk would have run away from that before you got there. So if you want to take a short rest, you could certainly do that.
I would like to.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel great. Like, I'm ready to go travel all day.
wanna
I feel
cook
pretty
myself
dead.
up some elk
Me
steak,
too.
man.
You guys got pretty bruised. Now, Menphilius, do you have like a song of rest or something that you can help people heal?
Yeah, I'm looking that up right now. What it can do. And I haven't actually used that. So give me a second.
I feel like elk steak are pretty good at making dwarves heal better.
Yeah, if any of you guys want to have some elk steak, you guys can make a quick little fire and cook up some meat, and you can gain 1d4 hit points extra.
Can I make sure I carefully cut out the heart of the elk and bury it for no apparent reason?
Yeah, in full view of the others, as you're butchering this majestic animal, you take its heart and you take a few steps off of the trail, and
just say a little prayer for it,
yeah, you kind of kneel down, and the others can see you doing this, although they're not sure exactly what's going on. But yeah, you bury the elk's heart and next to the trail there.
So my Song of Rest, if you guys use a hit die, you will gain an extra 1d6 hit points.
I will be spending a hit die.
It doesn't matter how many hit die you use, though. You only get the 1d6.
Yeah, so just
Extra.
you can roll as many of your hit die. You should each have 6 of whatever type it lists on your character sheet. And I guess if you've multi-classed, you might have 2 different types of hit die you can roll.
Yep. So which one do you want to do for that? Or does it matter?
Well, you'll have some of one class and some of the other class.
Yeah, I've got 3 of each.
Yeah. So you could just choose whatever you want to roll, but you kind of, I guess, need to keep track of them, I think.
Yeah.
So if you rolled all the better ones, then you have the worst ones left next time you rest.
Ah. Do it the other way. Wrong one.
While everyone else is resting, I'd like to do a little,
Really?
like, I'm not hurt dance around the fire.
Yeah, you dance around, and you can also see. Make a
Seriously?
perception check because you don't have to rest. Yeah, you can see where the elk kind of ran off south towards the river. Up on one of the little hillsides, you do see that there is another a buck, a big set of antlers, and with your keen vision there, you do believe that it actually has golden antlers.
Golden antlers. I am gonna tell everyone else about the buck with golden antlers. And that we should go capture it.
I'm down.
Is it like how far away is this elk or buck?
I mean, it's like a quarter mile away. It's just up on the hillside, kind of looking down at you as the rest of the herd had kind of run up and over the hill.
Can I hit it with a bow from here?
Did it see me bury the other elk's heart?
Yeah, you think that it may have,
Guys,
but
it's the spirit of the land. I've appeased it.
yeah, you know you're not close enough to make out if there's any kind of sense of intelligence or anything special about it besides the fact that it has these gleaming golden antlers.
Yeah, never mind. It's a quarter mile away. That's pretty far. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
give
mean,
up.
if you guys wanted to, you guys think it would take you probably an hour and a half of hunting, and you'd be able to, track it down, and you kind of had to split up and circle around it, and you guys could either capture it or kill it.
I mean, last time we went around slaughtering animals, we almost got attacked by a crazy druid. So
But golden antlers.
It's gonna be some magical ghost elk, man. It's the spirit of the forest, and I just grew an elk tree for it.
So let it be.
I say we just leave it alone.
All right, and at this point you realize you've made it about half a day's travel. You've gone about 30 miles at your quick pace there, and you do recognize that you might be able to encounter less things if you travel slower. Even though it'll be more days of travel, you could more things would have time to get out of your way, and you probably would encounter less stuff overall on the trip. Or you can keep it at this pace and you get there quicker, but you might have a few things that you continue to run into.
Now let's slow down and just go for it. Slowly. That's what
Yeah.
I say.
Yeah, the main thing about slowing down, you'll cover less ground, but that means you'll have a long rest more frequently between the encounters, at least. So you don't have to worry about keeping your hit points and everything up quite as strenuously.
is there any way that I could scout ahead?
Yeah, if you guys want to travel at a normal pace, you could actually. Let's see. Does someone have levels in Ranger?
I do.
So I think a Ranger would be able to scout ahead and be an effective lead person more than the Rogue would. Because I think don't Rangers have something about that in your class abilities?
I think there's a natural explorer, but that's for mountain traveling.
Oh, so you mean you chose mountains as your favorite
Yeah.
terrain? But I think you're in mountain. Well, I guess you're not quite in mountains. You're in tundra. I'll allow it though,
Okay.
because the tundra isn't even one of the options you can choose. Or I guess Arctic is Arctic, coast, desert, forest, grassland, mountain, swamp, or underdark. Oh no. Yeah, I think it's fine. You're still in the kind of mountainous north area. So if you want to take the lead, I'll give you the benefits of your natural explorer options. You can find twice as much food as you're going, and you can, remain alert to danger as you're traveling.
Yeah, I can move more stealthily at a normal pace.
Yeah,
Here,
and you can
take
help
the text.
navigate and everything.
Take the texting stone.
Yeah, yeah,
Got it.
right ahead.
Where'd you guys go?
Let us know if there's trouble ahead. If
Yeah.
you can't sneak back.
Guys, help me. I'm screwed.
Yeah, that's perfect. As you are going, you notice that there is a off a little ways off the trail to the north of you. As you are coming along here, you see that there is what looks like a dig site. A fire giant is there, and he has some kind of weird instrument that he's using, a staff of some kind perhaps, and it looks like there has a group of people that are trying to dig out something from the ground there, which is of some kind of gleaming metal. It's a bunch of ogres, hobgoblins, and goblins that are, the ogres have ropes trying to pull out this thing out of a kind of a 50-foot wide crater, and the hobgoblins are just kind of screaming at the ogres, and the goblins are just kind of, you think not really being effective, but just kind of laying around waiting. You think maybe the goblins have finished their digging at this point.
So can I take the stone and say trouble ahead, slow down? And,
Yeah, you can send them 25 words, so you can tell them to stop and then go back and meet them.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
Yeah.
So guys, I'm assuming I made it back without being
Yeah.
noticed.
Yeah, that's no
Ah.
problem.
Oh,
The
go ahead.
goblins were all quite exhausted, so they weren't any threat, and everyone else was working hard.
So fire giant with some crazy staff up ahead, with goblins and hobgoblins pulling some type of metal out of the earth. So do you guys want to try and sneak around?
If you
Figure
want to
out-
know numbers, there would be 2 ogres, and then let's see here. 6 hobgoblins, and 13 exhausted goblins, plus the fire giant.
So I think we could take these guys.
I'm down to party.
Plus, I'm really interested in what the staff is and what the metal is.
I guess
Oh.
we can go just
Can we
massacre
fake-
some people.
Can we fake the fireball of death to start our raiding party as per usual?
Yeah, you guys.
I thought Zagadou wasn't even with us.
Yeah. He stayed back to get the stone giants off you.
Hope he's not dead.
Good guy, Zagadou. Oh, wow, that's a huge guy that just popped up on our screen.
Yeah, he's this big.
He's as big as Xanthar's keep.
This is
I think
his PvP.
I think you need to lose some weight, man.
Let's see what else I say. Ogres and
So 2 orcs, 6.
6 hobgoblins and 13 exhausted goblins. I
Yeah.
want an exhausted goblin symbol.
yeah,
please.
exhausted goblin.
Dibs.
I guess I should just move us to another map. That's what I should do.
So like before we officially start battle, could I like sneak up and try to shoot one of the ogres with an arrow?
Yeah, you guys can make whatever plan you want here.
Okay, yeah.
I'd like
Hey.
to do that as well.
Guys, I think I should sneak up and try to shoot one of them before we start attacking.
Do you want me to
Because
come with?
I'm like really good at hitting stuff if they don't know we're there.
Now, question about Hunter's Mark. Do people know that they've been marked?
I don't think they would know that they've been marked.
So, in theory, can I like Hunter's Mark and oh wait, I don't have to do that one.
Did your guys map switch for you?
Yes.
Yeah, well, now we're just on a blank grid.
Yeah,
I just have to add you guys to this. See if this works here. Then Phileas.
Is the giant with the staff? Is he like surrounded by people, or
The giant, he's the giant standing kind of on one side of this crater. The ogres and the hobgoblins are more down into the crater, and the goblins are kind of all along the outside edge. But they're all, they're all just kind of laying there with their picks and shovels and things scattered around them. Let's see, who did I miss here? Hell,
guys? I think I can slaughter a giant. Single turn attack of doom type slaughter.
So I've got a spell of spike growth that I could sneak up and potentially drop right in the middle. 20-foot radius, hard spikes and thorns. And when it moves in, it does 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet.
I mean, wouldn't that be kind of something you just want to throw in front of yourself? And then when they run into it?
Well, depending on how many there are in the pit, like you can make the pit just basically a giant
Spike
spike
pit.
pit. Yeah.
Spike pit?
It's like Brad Pitt with spikes.
Yeah, it's an upgrade.
Brad Pitt with spikes.
Coming to a theater soon with Nazis.
Do we gain any spell slots back when we had the short rest? Or is that
No,
only
not on
long
the short
rest?
rest. I guess I didn't have to make you that close to them. Yeah, I can. Sure. You guys will be able to set up however you want here, but
Did you use any spell slots?
Yeah, because I missed you step to kill the deer.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I don't think you get anything back on a short rest. You had to check your class features, but I don't believe you would.
I got Bardic Inspiration back, but I didn't use any, so.
So, like, I can shoot the fire giant, or I can shoot one of the ogres, because I think those would be the two that are the toughest.
If I shoot after you, if they don't have full health, I can do an extra 1d8 damage plus sneak attack.
We could do a coordinated attack. I could mark it. I could throw on my magic weapon. I could Misty Step up to it and slaughter the crap out of it with my double attack. And then
And
you
hope it
guys
doesn't
both
burn
get
the
your
crap
sneak
out of you.
attacks.
Just on the, you'd like concentrate on the giant first.
Yeah.
Like, do we just want to kill the giant and then run away? Or are we going for like total annihilation here?
I think the goblins aren't going to be scary, and we can probably
I'm
just
Talking about
brutalize
the
the
two
giant.
ogres.
The ogres, I think, I don't think they're going to be that big of a deal, and they'll be kind of a
Hey.
long ways away because we'll be over on the opposite side of a crater from them.
And Andrew, can I do a wisdom check? Because my favorite enemy is a giant, to determine if there's anything specific about the fire giant that might help us.
Sure. I mean, you can see that he is distracted there, and if you make a wisdom check, you can see what else you can pick up about it. Yeah, I mean, mostly you can see that that even though he has this tool and he's kind of fiddling with it, he's not actively using this thing right now, and he doesn't seem like he would be too distracted from battle with it. Yeah, so here's the basic setup you guys have. You have a bunch of hobgoblins who are kind of around the ogres and telling them to keep... The ogres are tied up with ropes to the thing in the ground, and the hobgoblins are all basically yelling at them to keep pulling on that thing. Around the edge you have a bunch of goblins.
So
There's 13
the,
of them.
are the spaces about 5 foot? 10
Yeah.
foot?
Yeah, if you can see the little thing, I think your ruler should work correctly on there.
Yeah, it's 5 foot squares.
Got it.
And if someone, let's see, Kel, you mentioned trying to kind of sneak up and get in position there. You can try to see what else you can pick up if you make like a perception check.
Yeah. Let's see here. Perception.
Yeah, you can tell that these goblins there are pretty exhausted, so you don't think that they'll be up for too much in the combat itself.
Okay. I'll whisper and let everyone else know.
And you don't have to start exactly where you are. I just
Oh, okay.
set these guys up here and you can kind of get in position and at least attempt to move where you want. And I guess if you want to be on the other side of them, I can move the whole group down farther.
Like I'm fine with right here.
Can I get up to like here?
Without being noticed and giving away our sneak attack.
Let me just move you back a little bit.
Like,
I'm trying to get within
Tim-
30 feet. Of
yeah,
the
why don't
giant.
you let Badger and I shoot him with our bows, because that can be 80 feet away. And then after that, you can run up and do your stuff.
If
Well-
you want to come from where the
I was just thinking, oh, well, I guess you can get a sneak attack off of him not knowing you're there anyways, so.
Yeah.
So are we? Which side are we coming at him from? I guess because it's important to me to know.
yeah, I moved them down. So if you want to come from the top side, you can do that. Otherwise,
Put as
However you
much
wanna
distance between us and the rest of them.
So if I went up here, haha.
If I was there, I could do it, I think.
Yeah, I would say let us shoot him first, and then you can.
If I'm
do
right
your
here,
stuff.
I can lightning all the way through these guys up to right here. I just don't know if you guys want me to attack the ogres.
I don't know. I mean, if you stand over here,
I think lightning through all of them is a good idea, and then we can.
Like, which ones are
stand
you
over
wanting me to
here.
lightning through? Are you wanting me to lightning through the big guys, the small guys?
The big guys.
Because I can stand on the side and get both ogres. However, I'm concerned that they'll drop whatever they're carrying or tied to.
I would say, in my opinion, the giant is the biggest priority.
Do you think we can take that down without me doing that?
I have no clue.
yeah,
I mean,
I'm
I can
not-
I can
I would
stand up
lightning
top.
it just to be safe.
I'll stand up top and lightning from here, and then I will hit an ogre as well, and it looks like 2 goblins or hobgoblins. So, because it's 5 feet wide.
Well, if it's 5 feet wide, you'd only hit the one up top.
I'd hit this one too. I'd hit this guy, and this guy, and this guy.
Like this guy, I think he's just not on the square.
Oh, he's
All
supposed
the
to be
way.
in that
Yeah.
square. Okay.
Yeah.
oh, what,
I'd hit.
some of the guys not actually lined up quite on the scale.
I'd hit 3 then, which is fine with me because I'd hit 2 of the big guys. Oh, I need to do initiative.
I see what you're saying. Some people are not on there. I think I might have rolled it for everybody. Did I get all of you guys on there?
Yes, I'm okay. I'm down at 15. Oh, not
Yeah.
bad. Okay, so that's what I'll do.
Sorry if some of these guys are not actually aligned with the grid correctly.
No, that's fine.
It snaps them to the grid if I move them, but not when I create them.
I mean, most of them are like you can more or less tell what grid they're in.
I mean, I guess the question is, can he hit between the giant and the ogre on the left? Can he hit both of those goblins? Or 2 goblins?
The goblins or the hobgoblins?
The guys in the middle.
Hobgoblins.
The hobgoblin ones? Let's just look here.
Because he said the lightning strike is 5 feet wide?
5
Yeah,
feet
but that-
wide and 100 feet long.
That's a square. A square is 5 feet wide.
Right.
Yeah, so I would just hit these 3.
But couldn't you center it not on the square? Like between the 2 goblins
No.
instead? Is that a thing?
I don't know that one.
I think you basically have to be able to halfway hit each one to have them be in the square.
I mean, I'm fine with just being able to hit straight down the squares. That's fine with me. Or in a straight line from.
Yeah, make the grid more visible. That's what I like.
That's what I thought. That might.
So yeah, I'll just go through.
If it was
I'll
cast
just go
on
through
this
these three.
line right here, wouldn't it hit both of those guys? Because it'd be 2.5
would, but I
feet
can't.
in and 2.5 feet in.
I can't
Yeah.
stand on line, can I?
Yeah, if you wait, where do you want to go from? From up above
Where I'm
the
at.
fire giant?
Yeah,
From-
because it's a
Yeah.
100-foot line.
100-foot line? Yeah, I'd say you could hit both hobgoblins, the ogre, and the fire giant.
Okay, that would be my goal then.
Yeah, they're all hard at work except for the fire giant, who's kind of standing at the edge of the crater, looking in, and you guys are able to kind of spend some time getting into position.
Trace, you ready, or Cal, you ready to sneak attack?
Yeah, let's make Mirror Bar great again. And plus, it looks like Tea Leaf is the one that'll be going first.
Oh, you want me to go first
At
then?
least in our turn order, unless Andrew does like the surprise. Like since we're trying to surprise him, would that be outside the turn order,
Well,
and then we'd go into the turn order, or is it just
No.
we're having like a full turn that's out of
Yeah.
combat?
yeah, no, you're just going to follow turn order. Anyone who hasn't noticed you, misses their turn basically because they're surprised.
Okay.
And so, they haven't noticed you yet. I guess if you want to start with something else, I'll let one person take an action, to kind of initiate it, but then you'll lose out on the surprise round if you don't. I guess that you can either choose between having a regular surprise round, or you can just have somebody do one thing to start it if you want to start in.
I mean, I'm fine with just having a regular surprise round.
Yeah,
assuming
me
The
too.
giant
Yeah,
doesn't
that works.
notice us.
Yeah, that's fine
Alright,
with
so
me.
the fire giant and the hobgoblin don't do anything. I mean, Phileas. They do stuff. The fire giant fiddles with the staff that he has in his hand, and the hobgoblins keep yelling at the ogres. Pull harder!
Alright, well, I am going to lightning bolt down that 100-foot line then.
Okay.
And it is a dexterity 15 save.
Okay.
Unfortunately, all of these guys have played a lot of Final Fantasy X, so they're really good at dodging lightning bolts.
Yeah, they've dodged 100 in a row, 200 in a row,
Is it 200? Yeah.
500 in a row. Yeah.
They've gotten the achievement in the special item.
Do they have the Onion Knight?
All right, so one of the hobgoblins makes their save, and let's see here. The ogre does not, and for the fire giant, does not either. So one, let's see, what did you say it was 24?
20 halved for the one hobgoblin, but yeah, 24.
All right. All right, so that's against the left-hand ogre, is what you were shooting at?
Yes.
All right, and that actually that kills both those hobgoblins.
Dang.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Good start.
Bringing out the thunder.
The lightning, maybe.
Well, I'm gonna say bringing out the thunder.
I'm going to still go with thunder. Sorry. All right, and the other guys are still alive. The ogre is hurt, but you just can see they kind of perks his head up a little bit, seeing what's going on. Valgus.
And the fire giant's dead, right? That totally killed him.
Yeah, they're allergic to lightning.
I knew it.
Sneezes.
It's a peanut.
Let me make sure that I'm doing this right. Okay. All right. Let me. Guess I'm gonna walk forwards 10 feet. Well. If I run, that uses up my action, right?
If you do the dash action. Otherwise, you can move up to your speed and do another action. But if you
Can I
want to
move?
move twice your speed,
Can I move and then attack still? Like, can I just walk?
yeah,
I can.
yeah, you can walk your normal distance and attack.
Okay, then I guess I'm going to walk towards the giant and then Misty step the rest of the way. Because
How far away were you starting?
right now I'm 45 feet, so or 40 feet, so I only have a move speed of 25.
I mean, I'm fine with you if you wanted to start, 15 feet closer.
Okay, so I can just
I
walk
don't
up
care.
to him.
Yeah, I'll just say you can walk up to him.
Okay.
I mean, you start in an arbitrary spot, so.
Well, I was trying to start at
What?
30 feet, and you guys were saying that's too
He
close.
didn't want to tip him off
didn't-
and like ruin our round. That's why he was
Yeah.
so far back.
Oh, sure. I mean, this is like a crater that's dug into the ground here with dirt piled around the outside, so you have some cover to kind of sneak up on it.
Okay. Well, then, if I can walk into range, then I'm going to use my hunter's mark.
Okay.
On the giant. And then that's a bonus action. So then I'm just going to swing my axe at it, I guess. So there's 1x and then 2 axes.
Oh,
Yeah,
crit
crit.
axe.
So does the 19 hit?
Yes. Yeah, both of those will hit.
Okay.
And
And
then
that. And that. And then
you get an extra 2d6.
that.
Alright, so you're actually going to deal. So it's 7 for the first hit. For the crit, it'll actually be 8 plus 8, because I always just give you one full die for that. So
Okay.
16. It actually does it the way you normally would, which is just to roll an extra die. But like right now, you rolled a 2 and a 1 for your damage dice. I
Right.
just think it's dumb if you get a critical hit and then you have 2 bad rolls, and you could have rolled a
1
7
plus
or an
1.
8. Yeah, you could have rolled 7 or 8 just by a regular attack. So I'm just gonna always take the first number and then plus whatever your die normally would be, like your D8. So plus
Okay.
8, so 16.
Cool.
Just so it's clear to everyone what's going on here. What did I say total?
So,
16 and 7 and another 8
so 31.
damage. Alright, yeah, you take a big old slash out of him. That brings us to Badger.
I'm going to shoot him with my short bow.
Yeah, you see the fire giant kind of towering over there, and now much more alert. And unfortunately, as big as he is, something about the size of him and the distance away, you just tricked into thinking he's much smaller and much closer, and so you shoot over his head.
Nice. Oh, good time, guys.
Wouldn't he have advantage because he's shooting from a place that nobody knows where he's at?
Oh yeah, you have well, you also have rogue levels too, don't you?
Yep. 3 rogue levels.
Just
and
from
3
being like stealthed? Or am I remembering that wrong?
Well, I mean, you're getting a surprise round for jumping out. I don't know if you just normally would get a. Sure, why not? You can. I'll let you have advantage on your roll, and that'll make it so it hits.
All
So
right.
go ahead and roll damage for it. 9, and then you have sneak attack damage too.
Yep, and then also because of Colossus, I do 1d8 if he's not at full health.
Okay. Yeah. So your arrow catches him pretty well.
And then if I can hide behind anything, depending on what's in the terrain.
I mean, you could sneak up pretty easily, but there's not anything that's like, real easy for you to actually physically hide behind besides kind of concealing your movement up there. But I think wouldn't hide take an action anyways?
You can do it as a like cunning action, which is.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm not going to move up. I'm going to try and
Yeah,
stay as far as late.
I mean, yeah, I would say if you want to, you could move, let's say 15 feet closer. You could find something that would let you hide. So if you'd rather stay at the kind of maximum range, you can stay back, or you can try to come up and take cover.
Yeah, I came up into cover.
Okay. Then I guess you need to make a stealth check to hide. All right. Yeah, you get yourself hunkered down behind some little shrub brush in the, maybe some rocks that have been piled up a little bit. And that brings us to the goblins, who were not caught off guard because they weren't doing any work. They were not surprised by all of this, but they were just too exhausted to care that was going on. They, now that you guys have started to attack, though, they kind of call out like, "Hey, there's some guys," and one of them kind of half-heartedly picks up his shovel.
I guess I'll fight him.
I guess if it's this or death. I mean, I guess death is looking pretty good, but we could fight. Kel, what do you want to do? The fire giant has been hit pretty hard, but he's still standing. The goblins you've seen half-heartedly kind of sit there. They, you can tell now they don't even have the strength to stand. And the hobgoblins are quite annoyed that a couple of them got zapped to death, and the ogres are still there holding their ropes.
I will shoot the fire giant.
Yeah, you should get
And
nice shot against it.
Since he's surprised, I'm gonna use assassinate. So if it wasn't a critical hit, it would still be a critical hit. And then my sneak attack damage.
Yeah, so you get 16 plus 9.
And then do I get a critical hit? Like, does it help the sneak attack?
Yeah, you get double dice for sneak attack. Or I guess I'll just give you 18 more. I'm a friendly guy.
It's all friendly until one of us gets critically hit once and dies.
Right, I mean, obviously, it's going to work against you at some point. It's not all fun in games, but it's mostly fun in games. Alright, so now the ogres are up, and neither one of them is really at this point willing to just hang on to their ropes and keep pulling this thing from the ground. So, they are going to both move. Let's see here. All right. So that guy's they're both gonna move up here towards the edge of the crater. And the range on this. Okay. They're both, I think, gonna just... Yeah. They're both gonna throw javelins at Balgus, who's here next to the fire giant.
Which ones are?
The two ogres that are there.
Okay. As a reaction, I'd like to cut this one's. Wait,
Sure.
I need to use
I guess
my-
you actually get to... I think you get to know what they roll.
I
and then
don't think
decide
I
if-
do. That's just I have to decide before.
Oh, see, I thought it was you get to... It's after they roll, but before the results are determined. That was how it worked.
You can choose to use this feature after the creature makes its roll, but before the DM determines whether the attack roll or ability check succeeds or fails.
Yeah, so you don't get
Okay.
you don't get to wait till I say like this that was a hit, but I can tell you that the one on the left rolled a 24 and the one on the right rolled an 11.
All right. And is that really what happened?
Yeah.
All right. And Balgus, what's your
No, that's completely
arm-
fake. They both rolled a 1. No,
Oh, good.
yeah,
That's what I
24
was-
and 11.
Balgus, what's your armor?
19.
I got a 50% chance of making the one on the left miss. Do you want me to take it?
Sure. I don't know.
Okay.
What's it cost you?
And not much. I'll use my
Bardic
bardic.
inspiration, which comes back.
I use one bardic inspiration to do that.
Yeah.
Big money, no whammies.
How do you insult him?
I don't even think I'm insulting him. I'm just kind of. Oh, I am using cutting words. Um,
I don't think it's even an insult. I just say like, "Wow, you're ugly," and it's like just a statement of fact. And you
I
feel
just-
bad because of it.
I just distract, confuse, or otherwise sap the confidence of him.
Yeah. If you want to distract him, you can wave your hand and be like, "Don't shop at Thwips."
I'm just going to say that he throws that like a sissy.
That javelin looks really big in your hands.
Such tiny hands for that javelin.
Your father
Yeah.
smells of elderberries.
Yeah. So both of them actually end up missing, and they can't do anything else there.
You're welcome.
But that does bring us to the fire giant. The fire giant is going to very helpfully step closer to you.
Now he's on top of you.
Oh.
Yeah.
How can it even
Yeah.
step closer to me? It's within a dwarf's arm length.
Yeah, but he's big, and he's going to
He
basically
really
walk
likes
right
you.
over you for 5 feet, and then he's going to charge. So what he's going to do? He's going to step over you basically, and he's going to start moving this way. Before he gets out of your reach, he's going to. I guess the first thing that happens is once he stomps onto you, you have to succeed on a DC 19 Strength saving throw, or he knocks you down. He can rock over people.
Dang.
Yeah, so he knocks you down.
That too, yo.
Then he's going to make an attack against you, and let's see here. I gotta check what happens when you're prone. I think it's not good to be prone, actually.
Generally.
Like if somebody's trying to hit you.
I thought they just got advantage.
I think so. I think it's if you're knocked out, then you're gonna have a really bad time.
Yeah, if you're prone, then you have disadvantage on your attack rolls, and attacks against you have advantage if they're next to you, and disadvantage if they're not next to you. So he rolled a 28, which I'm assuming is going to hit you,
Yes, it does.
and then he will deal 30 damage to you,
Dang.
and then he's going to continue walking.
Giants are OP.
Get away. Stay away from me. I'm invisible.
He's going to walk up to here.
I declared I'm invisible.
He kind of feels around with his feet, and you also get to make a DC 19 saving throw to see if you can
On
avoid
strength?
getting knocked down.
I
Yeah.
literally could not.
I
pass
definitely
this.
don't make this.
You
I
don't know
need-
that.
I need a
Clutch
perfect
strength
to do
roll,
this
right?
one. Here it comes.
Nope.
Yeah.
So you also get knocked down, and then he's going to make an attack against you as well.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
He gets to make 2 attacks.
Well, I'm
And
probably dead. Just saying.
I assume a 29 hits you.
It's close.
So you'll take 23 slashing damage.
Oh, wow.
See, and you guys
It got
wanted
off
to
easy.
fight 3 hill giants.
Yeah.
No,
I believe I
the
ran,
giant-
I believe I ran away from 3 hill giants. Thank you
There's
very
only
much.
one person with that. Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? Balgus, if you could make an attack of opportunity when the giant keeps walking. Yeah, so you get to hit him on the way by.
And that kills him. There you go.
And
Awesome.
and he's dead, so you don't take that damage.
See, I knew
No.
it.
No, he's not dead.
He slashes Achilles. He can't walk anymore.
So, are fire giants like significantly stronger than ice giants?
Let me look.
I mean, fire
They're
does
one
beat-
challenge level higher. I think they have a little bit higher. Hold on, let me just open the page in the actual book.
I mean, you can't have that much HP left.
I mean,
No,
we
you
did it for
can tell, like both of you, as you've seen him walk over you, you kind of get a look under the loincloth. You can say that he's pretty well hurt.
That makes sense.
Guys, his balls are sweaty. Knees weak. Mom's spaghetti.
Yeah, the fire giants do have greater armor. They're wearing plate armor instead of kind of this patchwork armor that the frost giants had. And they're just a little bit bigger giants and a little bit stronger, and they hit a little bit harder. But they only hit a little bit harder. They don't hit a lot harder. But remember, when you've fought groups of frost giants, you haven't really normally fought them. You've just tried to get rid of them some other way. Or they're
Does anybody
asleep
have
and you fight
any
them one by
water?
one.
This is true.
Does anybody have water?
I'm gonna run up to him with my water skin and pour it on him. Pour it on his foot.
Yeah. Also, I would have laughed if you had shot him with a fireball, because that would have been amazing.
I think
But it
He's
is a
like,
hobgoblin's
I
thing.
think our intention
Feels
would
like
be
home.
to fireball everything else.
And he's just fine. Let's see. All right, so these hobgoblins get to go, and how far can they walk? Don't think they can actually do anything. Yeah. Goblins are all going to try to run closer to you guys.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
And this one over here is going to kind of come up here and yell at the goblins to get up. Because he doesn't want to die. Minphilius. There is a badly hurt giant standing basically right over you. And you can be in his space because he's so much bigger than you. You don't have to be in the adjacent space. But you're laying on the ground looking up at this fire giant whose sword has so recently met you in a fairly intimate way.
Good guy. Lots of fun. Let's see.
And you can see up his loincloth.
So I'm looking at which one would be better to use at the moment. Oh, they're both the same. I am going to use Dissonant Whispers on him to try. He has to take a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let's see what
Just-
happens here.
Wait, does anything happen because he's knocked down right now?
He rolled a 7 on his saving throw. Because
15.
you mean because Minphilius is knocked down?
Yeah.
No. I mean, you could use half your movement speed to stand back up.
I guess I will. I'll stand back up as well just to be safe.
Yeah. Yeah, you stand
I'll-
back up and then you whisper into his ear. And
Run away.
yeah, he's like, psst, psst. Bad idea, man. Don't do it.
You aren't you when you're hungry. Have a Snickers.
So he takes 11 and he has to run away from me.
And you make him stop all over August.
All right, and I guess he probably tries to run the safest way away from
does
you.
he have an intelligence score less than 4?
No.
Okay, just wanted to make sure because then he's not affected.
Is he a complete idiot? No, unfortunately he's not. But he's going to run in such a way that you get a attack of opportunity against him. Let's see how far can he make it.
That's I clicked on the wrong one. Okay. Yeah, move as far as his speed away from me, and then I will make an attack against him. Take this! Yeah! Let's just ignore that. Have fun.
Much wow.
Yeah, you aim to slice him in the face, but you realize his face is like slightly out of reach. But he does make a little run for it, and you can tell he does not have much time left in this world. Balgus, what do you want to do?
Finish him.
Guys, wait, can I Misty Step from the ground and end up standing on his shoulder?
You can certainly try to do that, but to Misty Step onto the shoulder of a running fire giant, I'm not sure you're gonna make that. It'll be a difficult attempt, but you can certainly try to land up on his shoulders.
No, he was only running for the last 6 seconds. Now he's frozen for my 6 seconds.
No, he's not. He's not.
I don't know. I'm kind of hurting, guys. What do you think? Should I heal myself?
Yeah, you could heal yourself.
Oh no, man.
Should I pretend like I care about my life? Wait, Kel, do you have more healing salves? Because you're a resident revivifier.
I have cure wounds if you want to try to get closer to me.
Yeah, I've got cure wounds as well.
I mean, I do have potions of healing, if that's what you're wondering.
I can just lay hands on myself. I think it's a full action, though. I don't get to murder the giant.
Well, we also have the potion of invulnerability, and superior healing heroism.
Yeah, you guys have got these potions before. You could have, I don't know who you officially said holds it, but I'd be fine with you drinking a potion.
Is that what I do? He's holding on to him right now.
Is drinking a potion a full action, or?
No, I think you can use an item without a full action, but I guess I don't know. I'd have to double check and see if it says potions actually take an action to drink. See what it says here.
I'm gonna stand up, drink a potion, and then go attack.
Oh yeah, drinking or administering a potion takes an action.
You should at least move by the giants.
I don't think I can move that far.
Yeah, it'll take you half your movement to stand.
Oh, that's right. You were knocked down.
You'll only be able to move 15 feet.
So,
Dang.
I guess I'm just gonna stand up and move. So you said I can move 15 feet?
Yeah, we'll just say 15 feet.
Okay. So I'm just gonna stand up and move to here. And then I'm gonna use my lay on hands. And give myself 30 health.
Where's Madonna when you need it?
Now, I'm picturing that scene off of Austin Powers. Where they do that. I touch myself.
Yeah. Nice.
That's what Balgus is doing right now.
Staying straight. That's how
Are
we
all
do
the
it.
are all the goblins shaking their heads? Are their heads going to explode?
Yeah, they're exploding. I think we should have that happen.
Alright, Johnny, so that's all you're able to do?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Alright, Badger. The
I'm
giants
gonna
kind of run away. Balgus is hurt, but he's actually seemed to perk up quite a bit just from standing near Manphilius.
I better, guys.
Got it. Nailed it. I'm gonna shoot the giant because he's still within range.
Okay. That will hit him. I guess you don't have anything that's giving you sneak attack on him.
Well, I mean, I popped out of the hiding, but I doubt that's sneak attack.
Oh, actually, yeah, you took your action to hide. So yeah, I'll let you have sneak attack on that.
And then,
You'll actually do 11 damage.
well, the 1d8 is for the colossal, and the 2d6 would be
Okay.
for the sneak.
So 15 total.
6, 11, 15. Yep.
All right.
And then I would hide again.
Yeah, you try to pop your head back down and I guess roll another stealth roll. The giant has a hard time seeing you because he's distracted with other things. But
Like running away.
yeah, you know, trying to kill things, then running away from them.
For some apparent reason.
Well, they were whispering, dude. You don't know what it's like.
I whispered sweet nothings in his ear.
And Balgus is touching himself. This is just the weirdest battle ever.
Yeah, a couple of the goblins you think can still see you, but most of their guys, you know, they don't see where you're kind of hid to. Now, you know, if you hide though, you can't just duck back behind the same thing you're hiding. But if you take a few steps, you can either go, 3 squares in either direction, closer or up or down, and you can hide. You can't just. It's not like a cover mechanic in a game where you just pop your head up and then you pop your head back down and no one knows where you are.
But this isn't Call of Duty? I'm hiding behind a box?
All right, the goblins are up, and one of the goblins just takes his shovel and he kind of shovels some extra dirt over him a little bit in a half-hearted attempt to hide. Kel.
Alright. So I would like to move over here. Is that one more square? Here. And use my bonus action to hide if there's anything around to hide with? Or is there anything around to hide?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
find a little area to hide.
Yeah. So then I'll try to hide, and then I would like to save my attack for when something tries to attack Valgus.
Okay, yeah, so if something comes to attack Valgus, then you can fire a shot at them.
Yeah, I'd like to shoot it before it attacks.
Sure. As soon as something gets ready to attack.
And stealth.
Nice.
You guys would get some good stealth rolls.
Well, when you have +7, you know.
These ogres can't even get close enough. You guys are staying too far away. The ogres are doing nothing.
That's the goal.
I mean,
Dang.
can't they double move or move then dash? Or
Yeah, they
can't
can.
do that. They can't do that.
oh,
Couldn't they can't do that attack. Alright, this ogre is gonna come up to here, and he's gonna
Over here.
come over here, he's gonna go up this way. Actually he'll go this way too. They both kind of move up that way, and they've already thrown their javelins, but one of them's able to pick up the javelin because it's right where Balgus used to be, and he's going to try to throw the javelin at. He's going to throw his javelin at. Yes. Who is this up here? This is Kel.
Hi, can see me even with my clutch stealth roll.
Oh yeah, that's true. You guys are both went to hide. Good point. Let's see, can you even reach?
You're gonna throw out the guy touching himself over there.
Yeah, so he'll go ahead. He'll grab his javelin. When he does that, you get to take a shot at him as he gets ready to throw a javelin at Balgus.
Woo. 15.
15
Yes.
is enough to hit him.
Okay. 5 plus 8. Much damage.
Yeah. You get 13 damage on him.
But now I am no longer hidden.
Yeah, you're standing up there.
Like,
Hi.
sup, guys?
And he will try to take a throw at Balgus, and he rolls a 14, which I'm guessing is a miss there.
Yes.
You just deflect it with your shield easily. And that's the ogres. They don't get to do much.
Killer dance moves.
The fire giant,
Drop it.
he yells out, "Get them!" And he begins to run. So he is going to jump down into this crater that's dug out here and kind of make a run for it.
Menphilius, can't you like lightning again? Is that a thing? Could he like lightning the giant again?
I could do that, yes. I was just trying to get him off me, so.
Yeah, so the giant's going to try to make a run for it through the... Yeah, there's another hobgoblin. Why'd that hobgoblin do nothing?
Because I think it died, didn't it? Didn't one of the
No,
hobgoblins die from lightning?
A couple of
did
them died,
too.
but
Yeah, there was 6, and he already took 2 tokens
Oh, okay.
off.
so the fire giant makes a run for it. The hobgoblins, this one over here is going to run up. They can't quite reach you. This one's going to run up that way, to the left. This one realizes the goblins are no use. He's going to follow the giant. This hobgoblin's also going to follow the giant there. And the ones that moved closer are both going to attack with their bows. And so one's going to make an attack on Kel, and let's have them both shoot at Kel, who's kind of popped up over there. And they roll a 7 and a 9, so that it's 2 arrows that just kind of clatter into the kind of the rocks and stuff that you were hiding among there, and you do not get hurt.
Can I try to catch one
Sure.
for my reaction?
Yeah, you can make a... Well, actually, you already used your reaction to shoot the ogre. Your held action. So you reach up to catch one arrow, and then you realize, wait, I already did something this last 6 seconds. And so it just kind of...
Well, that
Pierces your
doesn't
hand.
count as your reaction, right?
Yeah, I think if you,
It
if
does,
you
does it? Okay.
are holding an action, then you can use your reaction to
Oh,
do
to use
whatever
that
you were
action.
doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yes, you can still only do one thing, like, on your turn, basically. Menphilius, what would you like to do?
I am going to move. Actually, move, not just stand there. Move there. And I am going to lightning through that line. And
Oh, what have the goblins done to you? You should like
Wait, what
lightning the
line?
hobgoblin.
Sliding like this? Or you want to go straight down?
The line? Oh, the line's going to be like this. It's
Wow,
gonna
that's a
go
good life.
They go right there. So yeah, 100 feet down there. I'll hit those 2.
Everything's a straight line if you look close enough.
It's true.
It's all relative.
Lightning.
All right. And they had to make a save, take half damage. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a. Let's see, what is it again? It's a dexterity.
And the only thing that's in the line is one of the goblins and the giant.
Yes.
Yeah, you see your lightning goes through the goblin who's still foolishly holding his pickaxe, and he gets lit up pretty bad, and he dies. And the fire giant collapses mid-run as his armor that he's wearing gets encased in lightning, and he kind of falls to the ground, twitching a little bit.
Burnt fire giant. Delicious.
Anything else you're trying to do, Menphilius?
No, that was about it at the moment. I'm just gonna see if I need to bardic inspiration anybody in reaction. So.
All right, then Valgus. The fire giant's been cooked. A couple of the hobgoblins are running. The goblins are still just sitting there. You'd actually think maybe they're just friendly or like pacifists or something.
Yeah, so I'm
Maybe they're
going
tired.
to transfer my hunter's mark from when the guy died.
Yep,
To this one.
that ogre.
Yeah, this ogre.
Okay.
Or do you guys think I should kill the hobgoblin? I'm gonna go hit the ogre, I think.
Is this the ogre that took damage?
Yes. Yeah, the one on the left has taken damage and the one on the right hasn't.
Okay, well then I'm gonna transfer just to this hobgoblin and kill it real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a step towards it, then I'm going to use my attacky. I'm gonna use my swingy.
Okay, so your first attack is gonna kill the guy. So you don't have to use your second attack on it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess I take that back. The 14 kills him. I guess maybe that's the second one.
That is the second one. Well, I guess technically, sorry, I rolled poorly. Because each attack should have 1d8 with it, right? So does 10 kill it? Because that would have been the first attack.
Yeah, so you would kill him with one. That's the first attack.
Okay. Well then, I guess because I moved stupidly, I can't use my second attack anyways. So,
You don't have one more space of movement left?
well, I only moved one space, but I thought you could only move.
No, you can move, attack,
Oh.
move, attack.
Okay. Do you want me to roll attack again against this guy? Which
No,
I'm
that's
going
fine.
to transfer
Let's take
Hunter's
the-
Mark to.
Yeah, we'll take 14 plus whatever.
Another
14.
3, I guess.
Alright. Yeah, I couldn't decide how it was meant to be. Like, was the 7 supposed to be with the first attack, even though it completed the box of the
Yes.
Other
Yeah,
attack?
Yeah,
This was
it just
I think it
adds-
just looks like it because it's just how the box is
Yeah.
like
so
positioned.
I don't know. I think if I hit this
Yeah.
right now, see, it just adds a bottom. So,
Right. So I guess in the next time, just do you can just click them one at a time, and you can always click them and then click the damage right away. Because worst case, I just tell you it missed,
yeah, I'll do that.
and then if it hits, you don't have to worry about how many guys you killed with your axe. All right, Badger, you're up. There's a couple ogres that are still standing. There's a couple hobgoblins that are running away. A bunch of sleeping goblins.
I'll take a shot at the ogre that's closest to me.
Okay, the one on the left there.
Yep. Ow. Nailed it.
You hid last turn too, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll give you advantage on it, and you can get a 21 on that, so that'll hit. Alright, that guy is almost dead.
And then I'll take my move action to again do the whole hide 3 squares somewhere.
Yeah, I just had to move. Oh, you make a dash for it and you dive behind something basically.
And stealth.
Okay. You trust that you are well hidden. And let's see, Kel.
So Badger, who did you shoot last round?
Dude, the left
one
ogre,
more.
and
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Um,
that ogre is almost dead, it looks like, and the other ogre's also hurt, but not as badly. There's a hobgoblin there, and besides that, everyone else is resting or running.
So I'll shoot the ogre that's by August.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and you're
9.
not hidden, so you just get a
Yeah. Just,
9 on it,
Just 9.
which is not going to give you enough.
So I'm gonna be super depressed about that, and I'm gonna put away my bow and draw my rapier and my dagger.
Yeah, you're all upset, so you just break your bow in half and throw it on the ground.
I would like to gently put it away. maybe next time. Yeah. And then so, how far away am I? Yeah, and I'll just stay there
Okay.
and wait.
All right. Then the ogres are up, and this ogre is just going to come around to also be able to attack Valgus.
I'm gonna ready my cutting words.
Sure. So that first ogre that moves and runs up there, he rolls an 8 on his attack. Did you want to cutting words that?
No, I'm good. He's fine.
Okay.
He can just
Yeah,
do
he
whatever
takes-
wants.
He takes his club and you kind of like almost cheer him on, like, I'm not insulting you, dude. You're doing
Yeah,
fine.
You're doing great.
great.
Good effort. He does, hit against your club, his club against the shield there. So if you wanted to, you could use a reaction to grab him.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, I'll grapple the partially dead ogre.
Okay. So then you get to make a strength roll, and he makes a strength or dex roll to see what happens. He rolled a 12. So yeah, you grab him with the shield springs open and grapples him. And you're holding him still. The other ogre, when he sees that happen, he is going to run up this way.
Oh,
You didn't hide. Mistakes were made.
juke.
Do I get my attack of opportunity on him?
Well, you just used your reaction to grapple the other guy.
Oh, okay.
So now you got the other guy, and you're like, dang it! I'm busy doing this.
Got juked.
And so he's going to make a great club attack against Kel. And he pulls back mightily on his great club and aims to flatten you completely. And what is your AC?
16.
16? Okay, so he hits you. And he deals 11 bludgeoning damage.
Midfield. Okay. Then I'd just like to use cunning, or my dodge.
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah, uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
Take half.
Yeah, as the great club's coming down on you, you kind of like halfway sidestep it. And so you could tell like it would have dealt 11 damage, but it really only hurt you for like around 5.
That sure felt like 11 damage.
Man, that seemed like an 11, but no, it wasn't, sorry.
If that
I'm
would
Amphileus. There's a ogre trapped in the shield here in front of you, kind of, and the hobgoblin who's just kind of hanging out. The other ones are running away. The goblins are still just, doing their goblin things.
Doing goblin
Sure.
stuff.
Shoveling dirt on themselves.
just don't come over here. Ugh.
I'll kill myself. I got this.
I guess I'm gonna take my hand crossbow and I'm gonna shoot at the one that's grappled. Or first, I'm gonna move a little bit so I can actually help people.
Yeah, the one that's grappled is pretty well dead. I'm sure Balgus would be able to kill that one if you.
I guess I can help Kel if I have to. I'll
I mean, if
shoot
you
at
don't want to, I'm not gonna make you.
No, I'll shoot at him. Pew!
Yeah, that'll hit him.
Take that.
All right, that gives him a nice little chunk taken out of his flesh with that bolt. And now, Balgus, you're up. You're grappling an ogre with your, cool shield contraption, which is the first time you got to use that. It worked perfectly. Grappled him first try.
Nailed it. Chop the whip.
Like
Like
you,
that's
you
your
should have
boss right now.
some
Chop the whip.
chop whip.
So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna swing this battle axe.
Yeah, he's like right there next to you. So you just you don't even have much of a wind up. It's like you're holding him in kind of one hand against the shield, and you just draw your axe against his throat, and he falls to the ground dead.
All right.
Chop the whip.
So then I can still move and go hit this guy, right?
Yep.
And I'm gonna transfer Hunter's Mark to this guy.
Okay. Yep, she'll hit him for 16 then.
Yes.
And I forgot the Hobgoblin. Goblin should have got a turn too, so let's go after you. Alright. And this Hobgoblin who's here, he will he's gonna jump down next to this goblin and pick him up and shake him and say, "Help me, you fool!" And then he's gonna run.
Cannon fodder.
Alright, that gets us to whoever's next.
That'd be me. I'm gonna jump out, shoot the ogre.
Yeah, so you get a nice shot at him. Might be enough to kill him. Let's see what your rolls are. Yes, that is enough to put down the ogre who's there.
And then I will move 3 down to hide again.
Yeah. There's basically one hobgoblin who's still in range. The other ones actually would have been able to get away. You'd run off the bottom of this map.
I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna
Excellent.
use my move action and then dash.
Okay.
To move down to here.
Yeah, your cunning action dash.
Yeah,
You can still do an attack.
and I will throw a dagger at him.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
And so since
Tickle him slightly.
yeah, yeah, no, that's my offhand. Yeah, so only three damage, and then I guess I'll draw another dagger and wait.
As you're surrounded.
I mean, I think you should be able to add your bonus to that, shouldn't you? If you only make one attack.
Well, I mean, like technically it's my offhand.
I think it just matters if you make
2 attacks.
2 attacks, then you don't get your bonus to the second one.
Okay, then it would just be +4. So
Okay.
still.
That is enough to kill him then.
Oh.
Take down that goblin.
And I just want to yell at the regular goblins, "What's buried here?"
Yeah. If you guys want, you can chase down. You can hop on a horse and chase down the other 2 goblins that are running away.
Yeah. I want to murder 2 more hobgoblins. They're dead.
I do not want to do that.
Do not care.
Well, I
do
want
not
to.
do it.
I want to interrogate the regular goblins to see what was up.
So I'm just
Sounds
gonna be
like
like,
they're
guys,
covered in
I'll
dirt now.
be right back. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, the regular goblins are completely exhausted. They can't even get up at all. They're just laying there.
And by interrogate, I'm gonna like offer him food. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna play good cop.
You chop off one of their fingers, and you're like, no, wait, hold on.
Wait, I didn't mean that.
Then you walk to the other side of the circle and give that guy food.
You're playing good cop and bad cop as the same guy.
Yeah, you are able to talk to them and wait. I guess they're willing to talk to you. Know that they don't have any chance of getting away because they can't even hardly lift their heads. And they tell you that they just have been digging here for the last few days, and as you kind of get a look around, you can see that there's this big chunk of metal that is in this crater, and that the ogres were trying to, they were trying to pull it out, but they hadn't succeeded yet. Goblins, you can tell that they must have done all this digging, and so they're exhausted there. And you can see some of them, like, they didn't walk to where they are. They were dragged up there out of the way by, presumably by the ogres or by the giants to, move them around a little bit.
So it's
And-
just a huge chunk of metal.
Yep, it's a big chunk of metal. And let me just see here for a second.
And while he's doing that, can I investigate the fire giant and the staff?
Yes.
Is there anything else that he may have been carrying?
Yeah, he had so that staff that he has is
Staff of giant slaying.
yes, the
Yeah.
staff of giant slaying. That's what he's just carrying a staff that's really good at killing himself. Suicide
My-
staff.
My greatest weakness.
Why do I carry this around with me? Let's see. It says in this appendix. Where is this thing? Alright, here it is. It's an adamantine rod. It's about 4 feet long and it's 100 pounds. And, obviously sized for a giant to use. So the rod has 2 prongs at one end and a grip on the opposite end. You can tell it is some type of magical item. But you can't really make out more unless you spend, more time really investigating it.
Well,
He also has some money on the fire giant. He has He has 600 copper and 700 silver and 200 gold. He also has 30-foot long rope tied to a bucket.
Nice.
Random.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yep, just like you always wanted. And the block that is, the block of metal that's in there is, is pretty substantial. So you don't know if you'd be able to actually move it with any, it would give you a hard time trying to like lift that thing out or anything to move it because these couple of ogres couldn't pull it out.
Do we know what type of metal it is?
Yeah, that is. So let me just find the section here.
Since I'm pretty sure we have a dwarf.
Yeah. As you look at it, you do see that it has. Let me just look here. This isn't all together in one spot. Yeah, it is a sheet of adamantine. It is about 2 inches thick. It is about 10 feet long and about 3 feet wide. And it's still halfway buried in the ground, I guess. So you don't know exactly how long it is total, but you see it's a 2 foot long, 10 foot, 2 feet by 10 foot, 2 inches thick adamantine section that's jammed into the ground there.
It's the wings of an airship.
Does anybody have a bag of holding?
No.
Even if you did, that would be too big to fit into a bag of holding.
Can we tie all the horses together and pull it up?
You can certainly try to.
Do you guys care? Because I'm assuming that's probably worth quite a bit of money.
I think it's unlikely that our horses are going to be strong enough.
I mean, we could try.
I'm down to try. I just
Yes.
think they're probably not going to be able to do it.
And I'm gonna go. Do you guys? I'm just gonna put the money in the group community chest, or you want to split it individually?
Can we convince the goblins to help us?
Yeah.
If we like,
Yeah, they say that after a couple days of rest, they'll probably be able to help you.
I asked them if they want to join my goblin army.
Do they just laugh at you?
Yeah, you can tell that although they're more than happy to not be getting murdered right now, they also aren't up for joining an army right now.
Oh,
They'd rather just sleep.
maybe in a few days. I'll ask again in a few days.
Yeah,
And I'll come back later.
yeah. It'll take them like a week to recover from their exhaustion, and at that point they'll be, I'm sure, happy to do anything you want. Sticking around here, just waiting to do some more digging. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how strong a horse is.
I mean, you could just say no, it's not gonna happen, and we can move on.
Can we also tie up Balgus along with the horses? Because he's built like a horse.
And I'll try to dig in. I mean, I assume you don't have anything else that lets you dig.
no,
Just whatever, like pickaxes were lying around.
our bard can't turn into a rockworm.
A
this
rock
time.
horn.
Yeah, why?
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't
We
turn
need
into a
our
rockworm.
we need our rock word.
Yeah. So, so you have 5 horses. Let me just see what it would take.
I'd like to sing the Ballad of the Rockworm, which should help the horses.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Rockstar.
All right, we'll just check here. I'm gonna say that as you get the horses tied up, it looks like you might be able to make some. You might actually be able to work this thing loose. It'll take you some time to do, but you think you could actually do it?
Just do it.
So while everyone's doing that, can I go like sneak up to the north and just make sure nobody is gonna sneak attack us while we try to pull this out?
Put a watch on.
Yeah, you're able to kind of check the area and make sure it looks clear, and so you'll stand watch for a while as everyone else is starting to try to work this thing loose.
Yeah, I just want to disappear though. I don't want to tell anyone.
Sure.
Do I disappear?
Yeah. In a puff of smoke, you're just gone.
Yeah.
Where'd my buddy go?
Yeah, so you guys are able to. Okay, so it takes you a little bit of time. It takes you a couple hours to get the Um, I do a little bit of math here. Strength of 16 for your horse.
I'm stronger than a horse.
Yeah, just tie up. Vulgus, help the horses.
Does anybody have a whip for Balgus?
Yeah, so with the horses and Balgus all working, you're getting to kind of slowly nudge out of the way, and you figure if you want to spend another the rest of the day trying to dig this thing loose, you can probably get it to pull free.
I would say do it.
Sounds good.
I'm cool with that.
All right, so as it gets on to evening, you are able to get this thing free. And now that it's out of the ground, you see it's actually a total of 20 feet long. Like I said, it's 2 inches thick band of metal made of adamantine, 20 feet long, and kind of fluctuating from 2 to 3 feet wide. And as you've kind of now worked to get it all hooked up, your horses, which I'm including Zagadou's horse in the mix here, the 5 horses are just able to drag it, at a speed of 5 instead of 40.
How far are we away from the nearest town?
You have made 1 day of travel along the road to Mirabar. You've basically gone 30 you're 30 miles outside Luskin, and with this you would have a travel speed of actually let's see how this works.
But we need to get Balgus a set of adamantine armor.
Yeah, you think that you could probably make 3 or 4 miles a day with the horses dragging this thing.
Do we want to take the 10 days? I would say yes.
How much? Does anyone know how much this might sell for?
Well, the
Yeah,
dwarf
Balgus, but I don't know. Is he actually around right now?
I think he said he'll be back. Okay.
Sorry, I don't have any video on. As a dwarf, you can make a I don't know, any kind of a check that you think is appropriate. You can make a nature check, maybe, or a some other kind of check that you like. You can do it with advantage.
crit
for this
nature
particular spell. Yeah. So you think something like this, a big old piece of adamantine like this, you think its true market value would probably be, maybe 30 to 40,000 gold.
Yeah, but what if we bring it to Thwip and have him make me a better set of armor?
Dude, that's a long
Long trip.
travel.
Is there quick travel?
I think the
You can
DM would
only
really like it
travel-
if we go back to where we came from.
You guys should go to Bryn Shander and just tell him that you brought on a piece of metal.
Can we get a fire share with this?
Yeah, if you guys want, you can spend 40 days pounding it out into a metal boat, and then you have a boat.
Unsinkable ship.
Yeah. If you guys think you can protect this thing for 40 days while you hammer on it, as you have 30,000 gold worth of metal there, you are welcome to do that.
I don't recommend that. Can we just take the slow trip?
Yeah,
And I will tell you that as you are, over the course of your day and get a long rest here, you also did someone want to try to inspect or attune to this rod that was there?
You said it weighs like 100 pounds, right?
Yeah, it's like a big heavy thing.
I think Balgus or who's got? Well, I would say Zagadou. If he was here, he would.
Zagadou, can you even pick this up?
Can you at least investigate it?
Yeah, I don't know if he. Wait, I guess I can look at his character sheet and see if he has identify.
Do mage stuff. What is this?
Hold on, I got this.
Let's just see
Nope,
if
I
he
ain't
has.
got this.
If he has identify, then he'll cast identify for you.
Oh no, it sounded like he just had like all of the combat spells.
I'll try to. I'll just
Oh, he
see
does.
it.
He has
There
identify.
you go.
Oh,
Nailed it.
I just see
You're-
the
it is
the
stat.
sheet,
a
the stat, I'll tell you what
100-pound
it is.
rod that looks magical.
Yeah, Menphilius, he tells you whatever he wants about the rod, and you believe him. Wow, good job investigating it. Thanks. No, but Zagadou does have identify, so we can just assume that he'll cast identify on it, and you find out that it is a rod of the Vanindod. He knows that it is a rod designed to. Vanindod is Vonindod.
Indie
Yeah, Ndod. Vanindod.
Bonindod. Okay.
Vanindod. It is
Okay, those.
It is basically a magical. It's like a magical wand or magical staff, but it's made to be used by a giant, and that's why it's so huge. It has. It currently has 3 charges on it. But every day it regains 1d6 plus 4 charges, up to a maximum of 15 charges. And as an action, you could hold it by the handle. Actually, it has 2 kind of prongs at one side and a big handle at the other side. You could hold it by the handle and use a charge to cast the spell Locate Object. And it works as normal, except for if you use it to locate something made of adamantine, such as fragments of the Vanindod that you have there. That's why it's called the Vanindod rod. Then it has a range of 10 miles instead of the normal range of Locate Object. Maybe I can actually...
Guys,
Oh,
let's
yeah,
go
I hear
flag
you.
down the stone giants and see if they want the Vanindod.
That seems like a good idea.
Hey, do you guys want this by any chance? Let me see
So-
if I have
I updated the PCS info with all the stuff that we kind of.
Or can we sacrifice a little bit of travel time on the first day to send Menphilius with some gold to go hire us some like guards and maybe some more
Yeah.
horses so we can travel faster?
Yeah. So the first day, as you dug it out, it's basically nighttime, so you can set watch and get a long rest, and then next time we play, we'll pick it up from there, and you can certainly, do things besides just trying to get back by yourself.
Because
I don't have a like a handout for this rod apparently. I have like a million handouts on here, but
So are we closer to Mirabar or Luskin still?
Less.
oh yeah, let me put you back on here.
'Cause
You have made
we've only
it-
moved less than a day, right? Out of our 3-day
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah, I think I said
Oh, it was
what I
3
did.
days.
You've made it 40 miles from Luskin.
Yeah, so we're still way far away from Mirabar.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
is the plan
if you want to head back to Luskin, that'll certainly be the shorter route to try to take it somewhere.
And Balgus, you took care of the 2 hobgoblins that were trying to run off.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So where are we on the map?
You are 40 miles down this road, wherever that is. Yep. Yeah, right about there.
Nailed it.
Yep, and that's where you will be able to pick up next time.
Alrighty.
With a huge amount of treasure and having done some combat. Hopefully you guys had fun today with mixing it up a little bit from what normally happens in the sessions, and you gotta spend a bunch of time fighting and running away.
Run away!
3 hill giants are scary.
So Kel, do you want to give up this business of trying to save the world and just use this rod to harvest?
Adamantium.
Yeah.
We just
I
like,
can move to the future.
the world. is
Giants
not
are attacking
us.
or whatever. We're just gonna go find adamantium deposits.
All
We
right.
got this.
Well, everybody out in Streamland, thanks for tuning in. If you guys are catching us on YouTube, then that's fine too. Thanks for watching also. But we are going to cut the stream now. So thanks everybody.